Hey guys, in this video we're going to learn how to make brand new balloons. This method works for both BTD5 and BTD battles. I want to point out we're not totally making brand new balloons, and I'll explain that later in the video. We're making new child balloons, and you can make as many of those as you want. And this works for BTD5 and battles, like I said, so let's go ahead and get started. So I've gone ahead and made a new project in BTD Toolbox. And if you guys haven't watched the beginning video or intro video, you don't have to use BTD Toolbox, which is this program. You can use other methods, and some of the earlier videos in this playlist will cover those methods. Anyways, what we're going to do is go to your Bloons definition folder, and we're going to copy the red balloon right now. So right click the red balloon, click copy, and then just paste it. And BTD Toolbox has this bug right now, so it closes all your folders, but that'll be fixed pretty soon. Anyways, now we have our red balloon, or sorry, a red copy balloon. So I'm just gonna right click, click on rename, and then I'm gonna rename this to new red balloon dot bloon, new red balloon dot balloon. So go ahead and open this up. And it looks just like the red balloon. If you notice, the type here is red. So each standard balloon that comes with BTD5 or Battles or Monkey City has a type. And the game uses those types to know which balloon to use. So for example, in the default rounds file, which is basically a list of all the balloons that come each round, you can see it's referring to the red balloon, but it's not red dot balloon, it's just red, which is the balloon type. We can't make new balloon types. With current modding methods, we can't make new balloon types. It's the same with towers. We can't make new types. We might be able to do something like that with NK Hook, and that's something that we're working towards. But for right now, with just jet modding, we can't make new types. So anything that uses types has to be using the types that exist. On the other hand, anything that uses file names like .balloon, for example, we can make as many of those as we want. So let me show you what I mean. With this blue balloon, if we open up the blue balloon, you notice it says child balloons, and then it says red dot balloon. So we can make anything that we want as long as it ends in .balloon, and it can spawn as a child balloon. And that's what this video's on. We're making a brand new balloon and then making it spawn as a child balloon for another balloon. There's a couple technicalities with this method. You want to be careful that you don't make a new balloon spawn out of a balloon that can respawn your new balloon. That might not sound super clear. Let me explain. So our new balloon is called the new red balloon dot balloon. I'm going to open up red balloon real quick. You guys don't have to do this because I'm just going to be doing this to illustrate a point. So then I'm going to do new red balloon dot balloon. And now I'm going to make my mod, and I'll see you guys in a sec. So I'm in game, and we have added the new red balloon, and it'll spawn from a regular red balloon. So I'm gonna just place a regular red balloon and we'll see what happens. Look at that. The sniper keeps on popping that red balloon, but it's just creating more and more and more. So this is the issue you want to make sure you avoid. You don't want to make your new balloon spawn from a balloon that'll spawn your new balloon again. It's like an infinite loop, and it'll mess everything up. So this kind of falls into one of the technicalities I was mentioning earlier. And that is that the new balloons are going to somewhat base their stats off of the previous, like the balloon you copied, or the balloon type, basically. So our new red balloon is copying the type of the red balloon, and the red balloon, the real one, has a child of the new red balloon. So basically, your new balloons are going to copy the children of the original type. And now you can see how this loop is being made, because the regular red balloon is spawning our new red balloon, which is a copy of the red balloon, which spawns more new red balloons. So it's a never-ending cycle in that sense. The way I kind of look at it is like, if you want to make a new ZOMG style balloon, just make a copy of the MOAB, which is below the ZOMG, And then as long as the ZOMG isn't the thing spawning it, you're fine. But, you know, if this is still confusing, you guys are just going to have to mess with it a little bit and kind of get a feel for how to make these child balloons work. I am going to take this line out here. Oops. And I'm going to make it spawn with the blue balloon. What's cool about the red balloon is the default red balloon type has no child balloons. So it's a really good base for like some really crazy new balloons you might want to make. For example, if you wanted to add the boss balloons into the game, I don't think the boss balloons have children balloons. So it's really easy to just make a duplicate of the red balloon, which has no children, and then just give it the stats of the boss balloon and you're fine. But now our blue balloon is going to give us a red balloon and a new red balloon. And I am going to go to our new red balloon real quick and change it so we can tell that it's not a red balloon. So I'm going to make this rainbow balloon because we can see the difference there. And again, I've mentioned that there are some technicalities. One of them that I'll just say again is your new balloons are going to use the child balloons of their original type. And the red balloon has no children, so it won't have any children with our new balloon as well. We can change the scale. I'm going to change the scale to like 1.8 so we can, you know, see some differences. And yeah, I guess that's fine for now. I will make videos on understanding these more. But for now, let's go ahead and see what our mod looks like. Alright, so we are in game. I am going to get the dart monkey and I'm gonna send a blue balloon. Actually, let's send a few. Oh, look at that. Well, that's not right. That can't be right. How did that happen? I hope I can do this at enough speed. I don't know if you guys noticed, there are red balloons visible. So the blue balloon did spawn red balloons and our new ceramic balloons. Yeah, there we go. So just popping those guys. And yeah, you can see the red balloon. The reason why the sprites are getting kind of messed up is because we jacked up the size of the new balloon sprite just so we can really see the difference. But yeah, so we just added a new balloon and it spawned as a child balloon. We know that this was our new balloon because we have the scale jacked up only for our new balloon. And this new balloon we have has the sprite of a red balloon. When I actually had to re-record some of this video because I wasn't sure. It was like the new balloon wasn't spawning. It was just because I used the sniper, which popped right through it on its first shot. What I did was I increased the initial health to see what was going on. And if you noticed, that new balloon we added, it took a second to pop. Look, see? Oh, I guess the sniper's too OP. So I'm gonna send a few of those. Look at it, he's not popping those new ceramics. Or sorry, those new balloons we made. That's because they have a higher initial health. And the point I'm trying to make with that is initial health is not something that is copied from the original base balloon. So while there are some technicalities that you gotta follow, like the child balloon thing, maybe status immunity, I'm not sure, maybe damage immunity. Actually, let's go ahead and test that out real quick. Just as a simple one, I am going to make it piercing. Hopefully I spelled piercing right. So piercing is one of the damage types. So when it says damage immunity, it's basically immunity from damage types. I'm also going to reduce this initial health back down to 1. So I don't want it to be too powerful. And now let's go ahead and run it. Now if everything works, we'll get like the tac tower and he won't be able to pop the new balloon that we've made. Because the new balloon has immunity to piercing damage. So we're in game. I'm gonna grab the spike factory or whatever the hell tac shooter, and he shouldn't be able to pop our new ceramic balloons, our new those ones. See, look, I don't know if you guys noticed, but it popped the red balloon that was following it, but it's not able to pop this. Now, if I get this guy here who's got explosive, oh, the dart monkey's dart doesn't work either. Interesting. Interesting. Then we might need. There it goes. But yeah, so that's the video, guys. That's how to add new balloons as child balloons. Two most important things to remember with this, again, is just following some of those rules so you don't accidentally make like an infinite chain of balloons. And also remembering that your new balloon is going to be loosely based off of its original type. So when you're making these new child balloons, just keep in mind what you want to come after them, and then make your new balloon based on that. Like, so if you wanted to make a new balloon, like some boss balloon that spawned 4 MOABs, well, then just make a copy of the BFB because it spawns 4 MOABs, and then make that your new balloon. But always remembering not to mess it up so you have like an infinite loop. But yeah, thanks for watching. See you later.